ערב טוב, ערב טוב לכולם, אנחנו נתחיל בעוד 2 דקות, נראה שעוד אנשים נכנסים, ואנחנו נתחיל את ההרצאה היום על לובלין ומחוז לובלסקי. ההרצאה תהיה בשיתוף המכון הפולני בישראל, יחד עם קבוצה של דניאלה סיגנר, קבוצה של פולין, וכמובן איתנו עם ארגון התיירות פולין בישראל. אנחנו עוד דקה. הגעת ערב טוב, את איתנו? הגעת?
כן,
היי, עדיין יש אנשים בחוץ או שאנחנו יכולים להתחיל?
אנחנו יכולים להתחיל, אני פה, אם אני רואה שמישהו עוד עולה, אז כמובן אני אכניס.
אז הוא יצטרף. אוקיי, ערב טוב, שמי תמיר, אני מלשכת התיירות פולין בישראל. אנחנו היום עושים הרצאה על לובלין ומחוז לובלסקי. יעלו גברת מוניקה וגברת מרגושה מהמחוז והעיר עצמה.
מכירת לובלין?
סליחה?
You know לובלין?
לובלין, כן, מהעיר לובלין, תהיה הרצאה על העיר לובלין ועל מחוז לובלסקי, כן. וההרצאה תהיה בשיתוף עם, כמובן, עם המכון הפולני בישראל, והקבוצה של דניאלה. אז בואו נתחיל. אז שתהיה ערב טוב לכולם. הגעת, את רוצה להגיד משהו?
כן, ערב טוב לכולם, אני הגעתי מהמכון הפולני, אנחנו כבר תקופה ארוכה מארגנים מדי פעם יחד עם ארגון תיירות פולין מפגשי תיירות, כל ההקלטות של המפגשים, כולל המפגש הזה, הם יעלו ליוטיוב של המכון הפולני, אז אתם מוזמנים לשתף אחר כך לחברים או למי שלא יכל להיות איתנו היום, וכמובן אתם מוזמנים לעקוב אחרי המכון הפולני בפייסבוק, באינסטגרם, בכל הפלטפורמות, באתר, גם להירשם לניוזלטר כדי לדעת על עוד אירועים, כולל עוד מפגשי תיירות, אני מאמינה שנעשה עוד, נכון תמיר?
בוודאי, בוודאי, נעשה עוד, נודיע על זה כמובן בניוז, במדיות שאנחנו עובדים, ויופי, אז נתחיל. דניאלה, את רוצה להגיד משפט 2 לפני שמתחילים?
לא משהו מיוחד, פרט לזה שאנחנו ממשיכים במסע שלנו לחקור את פולין, להיות מטיילים מקצוענים, לדעת בדיוק מה לעשות בכל יד, מה לראות, איפה לישון, כל המידע הזה הופך את הטיולים שלנו להרבה הרבה יותר איכותיים, ואני ממש שמחה שבחרתם להצטרף.
יופי, אז ערב טוב למרגושה. מרגושה, good evening from Lublin, please.
Hello from Lublin. Let me share my screen real quick and we'll be ready to start. Please confirm that you see my screen.
Yes, great.
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. So, hello again, everyone. My name is Gosia. I work in Lublin Metropolitan Tourism Organization, and today it's very nice to see so many of you joining for the presentation. Along with my colleague Monika from Lublin Regional Tourism Organization, we will try to inspire you with Lublin a bit and talk to you more about Lublin and Lublin Region. So just to start, I would like to start with this beautiful frame of Lublin Old Town and with a short introduction of what Lublin is, because maybe some of you already have heard about it, maybe some haven't? Let's find out. Lublin is one of the largest and most important cities in Poland, with a population of around 330,000 residents. It's a vibrant academic center with several universities and tens of thousands students from Poland and abroad, which gives to the city the beautiful, energetic feel. And you can really feel it when you go to the town, especially in the evening. Lublin's history dates back to more than 700 years now, and for centuries, Lublin served as a meeting point for different cultures, religions, traditions, and you can still feel that. At the same time, Lublin is a very fast-growing and developing city, very modern, but still it's a great combination to visit, which makes Lublin a great alternative to classic itineraries in Europe. So let's start with the location. I prepared a little map of Poland just to tell you where Lublin is located. As you can see, it's here in eastern Poland, quite close to the border with Ukraine. It is an important regional city with a good road connection to other major cities in Poland, like Warsaw, Krakow, and many more. The distance to Warsaw is about 170 kilometers, and to Krakow about 330 kilometers, which is very significant, especially today. Lublin is located in the very heart of Lublin Region, which is full of beautiful towns, full of green areas, perfect for active tourism. And it makes our city such a great starting point to exploring the region. So it's great to create itineraries starting in Lublin, for example, and treating it as a gate to seeing even more. But what to do and how to get to Lublin? Getting to Lublin is quite easy. So if you're traveling from Tel Aviv, there are direct flights to both Warsaw and Krakow. From Warsaw, there is a daily 50 minutes domestic flight to Lublin Airport. And Lublin Airport is very close to the city center because the journey from the airport to the city center takes about 15 to 20 minutes. And it's quite convenient and very fast. From Warsaw, you can also take a train, a bus. There are plenty of them. The timetable is very, very rich and packed. You can also use a rental car, and each and every way of those that I mentioned will take you about 2 hours to get from Warsaw to Lublin. With Krakow, it's a bit different because the journey to Lublin is a bit longer. About 5 hours by train, 4.5 hours by bus, and 3.5 hours by car. So no matter which city you arrive in, actually, it's possible and it's quite convenient because of the good road connections and developed railway. But what to do when you're already in Lublin and how to get around? Fortunately, our city has a well-developed public transport system, so it's easy to travel almost anywhere by bus or a trolley bus. Here you can see our city bus, and the trolley buses that I mentioned are almost the same. They are buses, but with electric wires overhead. So it's just a fun fact. In Poland, they are quite unique because trolley buses can be only met in 3 Polish cities, and Lublin is one of them. So we have a lot of tourists from Poland coming to Lublin just to see or ride on the trolley bus. Tickets for public transport can be bought in ticket machines on the buses or on bus stations, or also through mobile apps. So basically everyone who has a smartphone on them or just a debit card can buy a ticket with no problem. There is also a special tourist ticket available in our Tourist Inspiration Center, which is an information point basically, which lets you to buy a ticket for 1, 2, or 5 days, just one ticket for the whole stay in Lublin, and you can travel on any bus anywhere at any time. If you prefer to use more active way to explore the city, there is also a well-developed bike sharing system with stations all around the city. And for those who prefer convenient, more comfortable journeys, there are also taxi services available with corporations like Uber and Bolt operating in our city, of course. So now on your screen, you can see a big question: why to visit Lublin? And I would like to say that there are so many reasons to do it, actually. Lublin is currently one of the most attractive destinations in Central Europe, offering unique combination of history, culture, authentic local atmosphere. The city has a vibrant cultural life with a lot of festivals, especially in summer season. And in 2029, it will become European Capital of Culture. So even more events coming up to our city. But another advantage is authentic architecture that was beautifully preserved in our city. I will mention it on the next slide because I will show you our beautiful old town. But finally, why is it worth to visit Lublin? Because it's an important center of cultural Jewish heritage with many historical sites that reflect our multicultural past. So the combination of all of these points make Lublin a great alternative to classic destinations, tourist destinations in Poland and in Europe. Here you can see our beautiful old town that I mentioned. Lublin's old town is one of the best preserved historic districts in Poland. About 70% of its architecture was kept in an original shape. And you can really feel that when you wander around the old town. It's colorful townhouses that you can see some of them in here, narrow cobbled street, charming squares, all of it give you the impression like you traveled back in time. But at the same time, it's cafes, restaurants, and events keep it alive all year round. Another must-see attraction in our city is Lublin Castle that you can see here on the right. It is home to the National Museum in Lublin, offering lots of beautiful art exhibitions that some of them are permanent, like Tamara Łępicka, who was a famous Polish artist known more in the world than in Lublin itself. But some of them change with seasons. So if you visited Lublin Castle once, you will probably want to do it again. Especially that you have two more beautiful landmarks inside. One of them is the Castle Tower, offering a beautiful panoramic view from the top. And another one, personally my favorite, I guess, is Holy Trinity Chapel. It's famous for its beautiful frescoes. You can see a part of it here on the picture, but it's not all because the chapel is covered with frescoes from the bottom to the top. They are from 15th century and they were hidden under the paint for so many years. So after discovered, they have been renovated and now you can admire them full scale. This place is considered to be one of the most valuable medieval monuments in Europe. So it's worth seeing with your own eyes, for sure. And something different, another landmark, it's called Lublin Village Open Air Museum. And I'm not sure if all of you are familiar with the concept of open air village museum. It's a thing in our part of Europe for sure. It's a place that presents traditional rural life, as you can tell from the picture, architecture, customs of our region. Visitors can explore authentic wooden houses, windmills, churches, farms. A lot of animals live here like they're on the farm. So it's a great place for families with children that live in the big cities and just want to share this beautiful part of life. but also this place preserves a memory of old crafts and traditions. So if you visit this place, you can take part in traditional workshops, traditional crafts, events that commemorate how people used to live in the village over 100 years ago. So it's also a great experience. But Lublin can be also discovered through its cuisine. It's my favorite part, to be honest. And the city's signature delicacy is cebularz that you can see here on the left. It derives from Jewish heritage of our region, actually. It's a traditional flatbread topped with onion and poppy seeds. Originating from the Jewish culture. I already mentioned that. There is a whole legend explaining that, but visitors can even take part in some workshops and do cebularz with their own hands, or visit the oldest artisanal bakery in our town that still bakes it, and they have been working since 1944, so for over 8 years now. Just imagine the beautiful smell of this bakery. And another traditional product of Lublin is beer, because of the brewery that has been operating in our city since 1846, so for over 180 years now. Today, the production moved to another place in Lublin, but there is still a historic brewery that offers an interesting underground route where you can learn about how they used to brew beer in our city and try some. And there is also a restaurant. You can see it here. It's only a part of it with a beautiful oval bar. It makes a great impression when you go there live. But this restaurant has been recently selected by the Michelin Guide, and this is one of 4 restaurants in our city that has this recognition. And I would like to highlight that Lublin and the Lublin region as a whole is a great destination for families with children. And there are plenty of places to go and discover, and all of these attractions combine the education aspect with some fun and interactiveness. I already mentioned Lublin Village Open Air Museum. It's great for children to show them how life used to look like, but also to take part in traditional workshops. It's always something new, something interesting. But for those who prefer more interactive ways of spending their time during traveling, there are, of course, such places like Awatary Miasta, so 2 townhouses with interactive exhibitions where you can touch everything, you can learn about the legends and Lublin crime stories and so on. Or Picasso Creative Paint House. There is no mistake in the name. It's a Picasso. It's a painting studio where you can basically get crazy with a lot of paints, with colors. You don't have to have any artistic skills. You just go there and paint, and you're an artist no matter what. And also, if you and your clients decide to spend more time in the city center, there are plenty of playgrounds in the city center and close to the main attractions of the city. As I mentioned, Lublin is an important center of Jewish heritage as well, because today, of course, Lublin is a very dynamic and fast-growing city, very energetic, a lot of students, a lot of going on, of course. But Lublin doesn't want to forget about the dark period of the history. Before the Second World War, 1/3 of the population of Lublin was Jewish. And during the Second World War, this community was almost entirely destroyed. So today, Lublin preserves the memory and commemorates this community and this heritage by memorials, museums, and cultural initiatives. Some of those places that are worth mentioning and to include in the itineraries if the trip is to cover this kind of theme is for sure State Museum at Majdanek. so former Nazi concentration camp, Grodzka Gate, and then theater, a very important cultural institution in our city. It's also an archive commemorating Jewish society. They have a lot of documents, a lot of original pictures from before the Second World War. And they also organize Lubliners meetings, so people of Jewish roots and Lublin descent. But also Yeshiva Hachmei Lublin, which used to be a historic rabbinical school. I will also mention this place later. Old Jewish cemeteries, one of Poland's oldest Jewish cemeteries. A lot of Jewish groups coming to visit this place. But also there is this special festival called Lubliner, Festival of Jewish Culture. It is held annually. This year, still ahead of us. It will start on August the 2nd. It's all about sharing Lublin Jewish heritage and Jewish culture, so it may be also quite interesting. But there is also a great option to join a guided tour focusing on Lublin's Jewish heritage. One of the tour operators in our city offers such experiences, not only covering the Jewish heritage theme, but also Lublin itself. This company is called Martin's City Tours. Here I included the website, so you can check the offer. Majdanek, Bełżec, Sobibór, Włodawa, any places that are in our region connected to Jewish heritage, it is something that they cover beautifully. And now something about culture, because I mentioned Lublin was awarded the title of European Capital of Culture for 2029. Because of the very rich cultural calendar that is still developing. And here I included four major events that take place in our city every year. Two of them have already taken place this year. So Night of Culture on the first weekend of June, one night festival with a lot of art installations. So on this one night, the city center changes totally, and it's really beautiful, and different sounds. So the Festival of Alternative Music, it just ended on this Sunday, but two of them are still ahead of us. One is Karnaval Sztuk Mistrzów. It will be in end of July, starting 23rd of July this year. Here I included photos just to give you the idea of what it is. Karnaval Sztuk Mistrzów is the largest festival of contemporary circus and magic street arts in Poland, and one of the biggest ones in Europe. It takes part every summer, and you can see anything that you can associate with magic and circus. So slackliners, so these people that you can see here on the left side, slackliners balancing on the ropes, hanging very high between two buildings, usually. People playing with fire, people who swallow the fire, clowns, buskers, jugglers, gymnasts, anything you can imagine is there, and it's for free. So if you just decide to take a walk in the Old Town at this time, you will see something like that, something unusual for sure. And another one is the festival called Retradition. So Jagiellonian Fair, this is an event that commemorates the tradition of organizing big fairs in our city in the Renaissance times, when Lublin was located on the crossroads of trade roads. Today, it is to celebrate our traditional culture of Poland and this part of Europe especially. There's a lot of folk music, craftsmanship, the fair where you can buy all of this beautiful handmade stuff like this, but not only. Every year there is a different theme. And basically experience our culture. So that's something different. And the last part of my presentation is dedicated to accommodation. Lublin offers a wide and diverse range of accommodations, so no matter if you look for boutique stays, luxury stays, low budget stays, it's there. You can see the number of hotels in Lublin metropolitan area, so in Lublin and surrounding communes. in all the categories, from 5-star hotels. For now, there is just one, but we're waiting for the opening of another one. 4 stars, a 3-star hotel is the most common category in our city, and that's why I included 4 photos of the hotels in this category. 3 of them, so Ibis Styles, Hampton by Hilton, and Arhe Hotel Lublin, are located in the very close proximity to the city center and main landmarks. And Loop Hotel is a bit further away, but very close to State Museum at Majdanek, so it can be a good choice for groups who cover this theme during their stay in Lublin. More information about the hotels and accommodations offer will be included in our info pack that I will show you on the last slide, so you can just scan the QR code and check for specific offers. But before I finish, I would like to cover one more hotel. I decided to do it because this place provides special services for Jewish groups. Hotel Ilan is not just a regular hotel because it's located in historical building of Yeshiva Chachmei Lublin. So before the Second World War, it used to be one of the most important rabbinical schools in the world. Today, there are 2 main advantages for Jewish groups. There is a synagogue on site that can be used anytime for the group, and availability of kosher menu. It's not a standard in Polish hotels, but in this place it is possible. So here, as you can see, like modern standards, because it's a 4-star hotel, modern standards combined with historic settings can make you a very good impressions after your stay. And here, as I promised, the QR code to scan for detailed offers. The QR code leads you to this website, infopack.lublininfo.com, so you can check for more. And if you have any questions about Lublin, about possible itineraries, you can always contact me. Here's my contact data. You can text me on WhatsApp, you can email me. I'm open for contact in any way. And what I would like to also highlight, that we cooperate with Polish Tourism Organization office in Tel Aviv, so with Tamir, with Agata, with Daniela, and we are very open to welcome you in Lublin for a fun trip. So if you are interested in such an initiative, please contact them and we will see what we can do for you. And also I will give the floor to Monika, who will try to inspire you with our beautiful region. Thank you so much for your attention.
Okay. Okay, so now I will share my screen so we'll be able to start. Just one moment. 1 second. All right, so hello everyone. My name is Monika Wójcik, and today I'll have the pleasure to introduce you to the Lubelskie region. So a place where nature, culture, and authentic experiences come together. Over the next few minutes, I would like to show you why Lubelskie is an attractive destination worth considering during your next trip to Poland. And also first, a little technical announcement. There will be a few QR codes included in the presentation. They lead directly to the websites of specific places, but you do not have to scan them right now, because on the last side there will be a QR code leading to our Google Drive, so you'll be able to download the whole presentation and check everything out afterwards. So we already know that Lubelskie is located in eastern part of Poland, in the heart of Central Europe. Okay, I will just continue. So visitors can discover here many interesting places, experience UNESCO heritage, historic towns, and unique blend of cultures shaped over centuries. So our journey begins in Lublin, and this is the capital of the region. And thanks to Lublin's central location, it's the perfect starting point for exploring the whole of Lubelskie. Most of destinations I'll present today are just 1 or 2 hour drives away, 2 hours away by car. Many visitors from Israel or tourists with Jewish heritage come to Lubelskie to visit memorial sites, such as Sobibor Temple. The region preserves this important part of history with great respect, of course. And another important place of remembrance is Bełżec, where the symbolic memorial and museum honor the victims of the former concentration camp. And it remains an important destination for visitors wishing to learn about this chapter of history. But at the same time, I would like to show you that Lubelskie also offers a wide range of cultural, natural, and leisure experiences beyond those places. So before we can explore some of the region's highlights, here are a few practical tips. Lubelskie is a compact region, so it's very easy to combine several destinations in one itinerary. And whether you're interested in history, nature, wellness, or local cuisine, there is something that you can experience, and there is a great variety that you can experience without spending long hours traveling. As you can see, traveling around Lubelskie is quick and convenient. Even the most distant destinations are within 2.5 hours from Lublin, making it easy to create both short city breaks and week-long round trips. And of course, if you travel, most of the places that I mentioned are possible to reach by public transport. And here you can even see the website of our bus station, and there is a very convenient search engine on it. And of course, if you use a rental car, it gives you freedom and greater flexibility. So first, let's cover Zamość. It's our first destination, and it's one of Poland's 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. And thanks to its unique Renaissance layout, it's often called the ideal city, and walking through the street feels like stepping back in time. What makes Zamość truly special is that the original urban plan has remained almost unchanged for over 400 years. The impressive fortifications that you can see here on this photo surround the old town, and they are one of the best preserved ones in Europe. And today, Zamość combines history with lively atmosphere. Visitors can enjoy museums, cafes, restaurants, and numerous cultural events, which makes it a perfect destination for both individual travelers and organized groups. Another very popular destination in the area west from Lublin this time is known as the Land of Les Ravines. So these natural corridors formed over thousands of years create a spectacular setting for hiking, cycling, and even wine tourism, and are unlike everywhere in Europe. They create one of the region's most unique landscapes. Another place that is actually part of the Land of Les Ravines is Puławy. It's one of the most notable locations in the Land of Les Ravines, and it's known as the cradle of Polish museums because this is where Princess Izabela Czartoryska established one of Poland's first public museums in 1801, laying foundations for the country's museum traditions. Nowadays, the magnificent Czartoryski Palace and its English style park make it a perfect destination for visitors interested in history, art, and peaceful walks around nature. Then we have Kazimierz Dolny, which is one of Poland's most charming small towns. And for centuries, it's attracted artists, photographers, and visitors looking for beautiful scenery, Renaissance architecture, and relaxed atmosphere by the Vistula River. And as you can see, it is indeed quite picturesque. And just across the river from Kazimierz Dolny lies Janowiec, Its impressive Renaissance castle ruins offer spectacular views over the valley and host a museum, plenty of cultural events and wine festivals as well throughout the year. Another town worth exploring after the previous ones is Nałęczów, which is the perfect place to slow down and relax. It's Poland's only spa town specializing in cardiovascular health, but even visitors who aren't looking for medical treatments come here to enjoy a peaceful park, elegant villas, and unique atmosphere. One of our true gems is the Zamość Museum in Kozłówka. It's about 30 kilometers from Lublin, and it's considered one of the best preserved aristocratic residences in Poland, mainly because of its well-preserved interiors. As you can see, most of the original furniture, artworks, and decorations have survived, allowing visitors to step into these beautifully preserved historic interiors rather than reconstruct rooms. Next, we have Chełm, which is best known for its extraordinary chalk tunnels stretching beneath the old town. Combined with its multicultural heritage and charming market square, it offers visitors a very different experience from other historic towns in the region. Now let's move to Biała Podlaska, which is one of the main cities in eastern part of our region. So visitors can explore the former Radziwiłł residence, discover the rich collections of the Museum of Southern Podlasie, and then they can continue to nearby attractions such as Janów Podlaski or the Bug River Valley. Then I know some of you were interested in Janów Lubelski particularly, and this is important difference because there is Janów Podlaski and Janów Lubelski, so two different cities in two different parts of our region. And Janów Lubelski is a gateway to Janów forests, one of the largest forest complexes in Poland, and it's a perfect destination for hiking, cycling, kayaking, and relaxing in unspoiled nature with numerous trails. And Janów Lubelski is closely associated with the pottery traditions, especially because of the nearby village of Łążek Garcarski, where handcrafted ceramics have been made for generations. It's also very, very close to Roztocze. It's one of Poland's certified tourist brands, known for its unspoiled landscapes and exceptional biodiversity. And its heart lies at the Roztocze National Park. And while the region offers excellent opportunities for hiking, cycling, and discovering charming small towns and villages, Roztocze is really living to its expectations. We have actually two national parks in our region, and the second one is in the region called Polesie, so Poleski National Park. And it's a land of pristine wetlands, tranquil lakes, and forests, offering some of Poland's most unique natural landscapes. Home to Polesie National Park, it invites visitors to explore scenic wooden broadwalks, cycling routes, and nature trails. And it's also a perfect destination for those who enjoy bird watching. Then we move to the eastern part of our region, so the trail that we'll call the multicultural current of the Bug River. It's a unique route where nature and history flow together. Following one of Europe's last wild rivers, visitors can discover Catholic, Orthodox, Jewish, and Tatar heritage alongside peaceful villages, historic monuments, and unspoiled nature. And it actually makes for a good itinerary off the beaten track. And I would like to present some of the places that you can see along the way. So, for example, Pratulin, it's a home to the Sanctuary of the Martyrs of Pratulin, and it's dedicated to blessed martyrs who gave their lives in defense of their faith. And today it's an important pilgrimage destination and a place of reflection representing the rich multicultural and religious heritage of Eastern Poland. If we follow the trail a bit further, we reach Kostomoty, which is a unique village known for the only church of St. Nikita serving the Byzantine Slavic rite. And it reflects the region's rich multicultural heritage, where Eastern and Western Christian traditions have coexisted for centuries. Then, if we go further ahead, there is Jabłeczna, which is the home of the historic St. Onufri's Orthodox Monastery, one of the most important Orthodox pilgrimage sites in Poland. Set on the banks of the Bug River, it offers visitors a peaceful atmosphere while showcasing the centuries-old spiritual traditions of the region. And eventually we reach Włodawa, so the biggest town on this route. Włodawa is one of the best places in Poland to discover the region's multicultural heritage. Its beautifully restored synagogue complex now houses a museum, and it tells the story of the Jewish community that shaped the town for centuries and is among the best preserved synagogue complexes in the country. So beyond this rich cultural heritage, Włodawa is also the gateway to Polish National Park, as I mentioned, because it's quite near. You can explore the Bug River Valley and numerous lakes. So it's a destination for visitors who want to combine history, nature, and outdoor recreation in one trip. Now maybe let's focus on something dedicated to the younger tourists. I chose a few major attractions in our region. So, for example, we have Magiczne Ogrody in Trzcianki, which is near Janowiec, so the ruins of the castle I showed you a moment before. So Magiczne Ogrody is a sensory theme park where fairy tales, nature, and imaginations come together. There are interactive attractions, themed worlds of adventure zones, and they offer unforgettable experiences for visitors of all ages. And it's a perfect destination for families looking for fun, creativity, and outdoor activities. Then we have an attraction in Janów Lubelski, which is Zoom Natury, which is an award-winning nature and science park where learning meets adventure. There are interactive exhibitions, creative laboratories, and outdoor activity zones that encourage children to discover the natural world through play. It's an ideal destination for families combining education with active recreation. Another interesting thing of my choice is the Vistula narrow gauge railway, which offers nostalgic journey through the picturesque landscapes of the Vistula Valley. There are historic trains traveling between charming towns and villages, combining railway heritage with beautiful scenery. And it's a memorable family attraction, a memorable family trip, good for railway enthusiasts and visitors of all ages. Another interesting place that I really like is Janów Podlaski Stud Farm. It's a world famous place it's famous for breeding Poland's legendary Arabian horses. And visitors can discover the unique traditions of horse breeding, admire magnificent horses, and enjoy the carriage race through the historic grounds. And it's a memorable attractions for not only equestrians enthusiasts. Now maybe a few words about the most prominent events in our region. So first of all, I chose Zamość Fortress Siege. It has actually taken place this year, so next edition will be on June next year. But it's one of Poland's largest reenactment events, bringing the 1648 Siege of Zamość back to life. There are spectacular battle scenes, military camps, and life history demonstrations that recreate the atmosphere of the Renaissance fortress. This one has also passed just basically a week ago, by the end of June, so next edition again next year. But every June, Kazimierz Dolny welcomes performers from across Poland for the country's oldest and most renowned folk festival. There's traditional music, colorful costumes, and vibrant performances that celebrate Poland's rich cultural heritage. So also very, very popular event. This one will actually take place in August, so you can still manage to see it. This is the Polish Hot Air Balloon Championship. It's one of the country's most spectacular outdoor events. Definitely one of the most spectacular in the Lubelski region. There are plenty of colorful balloons that fill the skies above Nałęczów, offering visitors the incredible scenery and exceptional photo opportunities. So if you have time from 5th to 8th of August this year, you're welcome to come and see it for yourself. Then we have another big event that takes place in Janów Lubelski. This is the Gryczaki Groats Festival, which is a unique celebration of buckwheat, one of the Lubelski region's traditional products, and visitors can enjoy regional cuisine, live cooking shows, and local food producers, folk music, and in general, it's a very family-friendly entertainment. And the next edition will take place on 8th and 9th of August this year. And now, another event that I like to call Polish Oktoberfest. This is Chmielaki Krasnostawskie, which is Poland's oldest beer festival, celebrating the country's brewing traditions, and it takes place since 1971. And the event combines regional cuisine, craft, and traditional beers, and also live concerts and cultural attractions in the heart of town of Krasnostaw. And this year it will take place between 21st and 23rd of August. There is also an event that takes place in Włodawa. This is the Three Cultures Festivals, which is a very interesting event that combines those multicultural traditions of the region. So you have Jewish, Catholic, and Orthodox traditions combined in one event. And this year it will take place in September, between 18th and 20th of September. So vast majority of those events are accompanied by fairs with local crafts and workshops, but there are also some events that focus solely on handicraft. And one of them is the Hetman's Fair, which fills Zamość UNESCO's listed market square with traditional crafts, regional flavors, and folk cultures. And visitors can browse handmade products made local artisans, enjoy live performances, and experience one of the city's most colorful annual events. So this one actually passed as well. So next we'll see each other in June 2027. The thing that will take place in just a few days' time is very significant and very original event. This is the National Blacksmithing Fair in Wojciechów. It's one of Poland's most important events dedicated to traditional blacksmithing and metal craftsmanship. And visitors can watch master blacksmith at work, enjoy forging competitions, and take part in workshops for all ages. And as I said, this will take place in a few days, between 10th and 12th of July. Then we have another big traditional fair. So this is the Hola Fair, which is a unique celebration of Orthodox heritage, traditional craftsmanship, and local culture, held alongside the fast of the St. Anthony of Caves. And visitors can discover handmade crafts, regional cuisine, and folk traditions as well. So this edition will take place by the end of July on the 26th And now let's move to something good to eat. So let's focus on local cuisine. You have already heard about cebulash from Małgorzata, so this is definitely a thing to try while you are in Lublin and Lubelski region. But there is more. There is, for example, forszmak lubelski, which is basically a traditional stew made with tender meat, vegetables, and pickled cucumbers. And it's very how to say it, it's very good in general. And it's also inspired by the region's multicultural traditions. It's a very comforting local food, and it's served in many restaurants around the region. And another treat I would like to mention is called gryczak. Gryczak is a traditional buckwheat pie that reflects the rich culinary heritage of the Lubelski region. And it's mostly found in the area of Janów Lubelski. So they have this groats festival as well. And it's filled with groats, cheese, and eggs, and it's very distinctive specialty for this part of our region. Now maybe let's talk a little bit about wine tourism, because it's becoming one of Lubelski region's most distinctive attractions. There are dozens of boutique vineyards producing award-winning wines. So visitors can meet local winemakers, explore scenic vineyards, and explore regional tastes. There are degustations organized both for individual tourists and for groups. I have a couple of examples of vineyards that organize those tastings. But if you later browse through my presentation, you'll be able to reach the whole article about this theme. So, for example, we have Sienkiewicz Vineyard in Samoklęski, which is quite close to Lublin. Socha Vineyard in Zakrzew, also very good, award-winning wines. Kazimierskie Wzgórza, which is near to Kazimierz Dolny, very good wines as well. And Las Stocki, also in Kazimierz Dolny, because in general, the area of Kazimierz Dolny is very rich in good vineyards. And we have done some sightseeing. We've taken place in different events. We saw some attractions for children, ate good stuff. So maybe now a little bit about where to rest afterwards. So in the whole region, we have about 152 hotels categorized in the central registers of hotel facilities. Currently, one 5-star hotel, but as Małgorzata mentioned, one more is coming soon. Mostly there are 3-star hotels, but of really, really good standard. And additionally, there are smaller facilities like agrotourism accommodation, guest houses, and apartments, so everyone can find something that will suit their needs. Also, I prepared a selection of very good hotels that may catch your attention. So, for example, Arche Hotel Nałęczów, it's currently one of the largest hotels in our region, and it offers a modern accommodation, extensive conference facilities, and spacious spa and wellness zone. And it's located in Nałęczów, so the renowned spa town. Then we have Szumy Park Hotel, which is a modern 4-star retreat set in the Roztocze National Park, and it's surrounded by forest and unspoiled nature. It's located in Susiec, next to the famous Szumy on the Tane Nature Reserve, and it's an ideal base for hiking, cycling, and kayaking. Then we have the Duo Spa and Wellness Hotel, which is in Janów Lubelski. It's a 4-star lakeside resort surrounded by the forests of Janów Lubelski landscape park. And it combines comfortable accommodation with modern spa and wellness facilities. And it's an excellent destination for both relaxation and active holidays. And it's also a great base for cycling, water sports, and family adventures. Then we have another hotel of Arche Group. This one is located in Janów Podlaski, so northern part of our region. It's a unique 4-star hotel created within a beautifully restored 15th century episcopal castle. It combines historic architecture with modern comfort, elegant spa and wellness facilities, and it also houses the Michelin Guide recommended Masztalerz restaurant. And it really offers a very distinctive stay. It's located next to the world-famous Janów Podlaski stud farm that I have already mentioned, and it's an ideal destination for luxury escapes, conferences, and discovering the heritage of the Bug River Valley. And another place that I had to mention, really, it's not really a castle. It's not really a castle, but it's a country retreat where beautifully restored family houses, cottages, and manor houses create a unique atmosphere inspired by the traditional wooden architecture of Eastern Poland. It's also surrounded by forests and peaceful landscapes near the Bug River Valley. And a piece of trivia is that for many years, Charlie Watts of the Rolling Stones and his wife regularly stayed there during the famous Arabian horses auctions in Janów Podlaski stud farm. So as you can see, Lubelski is one of Poland's most authentic and undiscovered destinations, where historic cities, unspoiled landscapes, and living traditions create unforgettable experiences. So from UNESCO heritage sites and world-class events to regional cuisine, vineyards, and unique accommodation, the region offers something for every traveler. So it's easy to include a wider Poland. It's easy to include in wider Poland itinerary, and Lubelski invites visitors to slow down, explore, and discover different sides of Poland. And that would be all for me. As you can see, there is QR code, so you can use it to download this whole presentation. And there is also a short clip that shows how the region looks like. And you can also contact our organization if you need any help, if you have any questions. We'll try to help as we can. So thank you, everyone. That would be all from me.
So, Margosha and Monica, thank you for great presentation and your time. And so it was really great for all of us to know the region. למישהו יש שאלות, יכול לרשום לנו מצד ימין. I asked people if they have some question on the right side so they can write about that if they want to know more information or they want like ask now. אז למי שיש עוד שאלות, מוזמן. ואם לא, אז אפשר לפנות אלינו, אפשר לפנות אליהם, אין שום בעיה בשמחה, אנחנו נחבר אתכם ונעזור לכם. דניאלה?
Thank you, it was amazing. A lot of information, important information. Hopefully we will go there soon.
Exactly, we will come discover.
Thank you so much for your attention.
For your time. Thank you, really
and listening to us.
It was great presentation. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. We hope to see you soon in Lublin and Lubelski region.
See you soon, hopefully.
אז שיהיה ערב טוב לכולם ותודה רבה על ההשתתפות.
ערב טוב לכולם, וההקלטה של ההרצאה תעלה ליוטיוב עוד כמה ימים ביוטיוב של המכון הפולני. תודה רבה.
תודה רבה. תודה.